Let's start with some love
the
to
subject.
both Pap and Remy.
Yes.
We
Yes.
love you both.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have to talk about it.
Because it has occupied everybody's For You page. It is all over the place.
Timeline, For You page, Explore page.
It is nuts.
Can you fill us in, Mel? I'm sorry.
I mean, honestly, I can't. I feel like somebody else here might be able to like show the timeline of events.
We don't know.
As to how we got here.
I'll be honest with you, I was thrown off because at first I just started seeing people retweet stuff and I didn't know who started the conversation, but apparently Remy had took to the internet to speak about a text message that she found from Pap and Clarissa Shields.
I think what happened, or maybe I'm wrong, I don't want to cut you off, pardon me. They said that Pap came home one day and was talking to Clarissa Shields and fell asleep on the phone.
Yeah, so Remy exposed
how
that
we got
and
here
got
was
the
her
phone.
Yes.
taking this conversation and putting it online though. So y'all saying the same thing.
Yeah, so pretty much that's where we got, and you know, of course, people were going to react, retweets and everything, and it forced Pap to go to the internet and defend himself and start sharing some moments, which then led to Clarissa responding, and now she's saying, "Come on, just pull up, and we can just handle the 1-2."
It's unlike both of them to be this
I'm
public.
surprised, honestly.
I'm
Yeah.
very
I
surprised.
was shocked. Me too.
I thought it was fake. When I first saw it,
Emotions,
I'm like, okay, y'all are playing with them again because we've, let's keep it a buck. We've all heard rumors for a little bit,
We have.
but again, we respect people's privacy. We're not sitting here to try to pinpoint something together. But once y'all put it on the internet, it's like, oh shit, this is really happening. This is for real.
Yeah.
So I thought it was some Photoshop shit at first. I'm like, they wouldn't move like that.
Word. Mm-hmm. But they did.
The first thing I thought of when I saw all of this kind of unfolding was how quick people are to say, "Oh my God, couple goals." "Oh, I want to be just like them." And you have no idea what is going on behind, the highlight reel that people choose to show online, on Instagram or whatever the case is.
This one was a little different because they literally branded themselves as Black Love.
No, I understand
So
that.
I get other ones where you just see somebody, they look happy, and people are like, "Oh, I want that," but you don't know that happiness that could be a front. You don't know what's going on. But this
1,000%.
was literally a brand, like
They exuded it for a decade plus.
This was a little different.
Well, I don't- however long, 15 years, however long it was, because even while she was locked
Incarcerated,
up,
yeah.
He
it was still a couple goals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then they came out and salute to them. They made themselves huge via Love and Hip Hop and all the various media that they've done.
So do you feel like that is the purpose for why I don't know, I'll just use a word that might be wrong, but like the disintegration of their relationship, or like what are just the difficulties that they're having, why that is so public is because the good times have been as public, so now we have to show both sides?
You think
I
like
think people just get fed up. Some people just get fed up, don't know how to react, and I think it's a human reaction to go to the first place where you think you're supposed to be heard, which is the internet.
I think it's, let me get mine out before they get theirs out.
Yeah, but I think it's opinion based. I think the public opinion wasn't necessarily swaying
In
for
Rem's favor.
Rem.
Yeah.
And so I think that she was like, "Yo, let me go out and tell my side of the story too."
And we haven't seen them together in a while. And it was already the rumors of, the easy thing. So I think, you go to a battle and someone's putting in their bars. So whether we knew the truth or not, the perception was already that something that she did was the cause.
Was the catalyst.
Was
So
the
at
cause
this,
of the break.
to be honest, all that other details is like whatever. Like I'm more concerned with like whose side y'all stand on, especially you, Mel, in this situation. Because I've seen people like conflicting, like yo, like shit, fuck it. Rem got to score up, and then I see people like yo, look at this is what happens to black men who hold it down, and then.
Because I don't know the chronological order of things, and I don't know what is fact from fiction in this particular story, the way that I have heard things, so I don't know what is true and what is not, is that last year, supposedly Remy got involved with a battle rapper, correct?
Easy the Black Captain.
Right. Okay. And so then that became really tawdry and messy because he started to...
No.
Okay. See? Look.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Help me
So,
out.
Remy started her lead, Chrome 22.
23.
23. It was rumored that Remy and Pat was going through it, but it was behind the scenes. No one knew because they're not public with anything. Then a rumor came out that Papoose knocked out Easy the Block Captain. Now, Pap didn't come out and talk about it, nor did Remy. But the people around that were there that saw it said that Easy got knocked out. Okay. Easy wasn't on the internet.
He addressed it.
Yeah, he addressed it, but he wasn't on the internet for a while, like meaning going live. But then he ended up winning live like a week and a half later. So that's what he started to.
And he
address
denied that it even
Yeah, he
happened.
denied that it happened. Cool.
Did he?
We only at one point
At
he
first.
denied that it happened, and then he was throwing bars around. Okay, now fast forward, everybody was attacking Remy about it, right? Because then you'll see pictures with Remy and Easy in like a diner,
Matching
or
outfits and
yeah,
stuff.
matching outfits. You'll see that, but Pat wouldn't say anything. Now that's where it becomes unfair for me, and I'll tell you why. And I know both of them, and I love them both. It's unfair because we would see more of Remy outside. We would attack her, but we wouldn't know the arrangements between them two in the home. That's where it becomes tricky, right? So like, they could have had an agreement or an arrangement like, yo, you do you, I do me until it's time to leave, or we're gonna do each other. The problem with that is that Pap never came out and said anything, nor did Remy. So now we're seeing Remy out there. She's standing on being solid.
And
He's
we're not
standing on
seeing-
being
but
solid.
we're not
and we're not
seeing
seeing
Pap
Pap at all. So
at
then
all.
now it looks bad on her. And that's where it becomes a little bit tricky. Because all we have to do is see her and Easy to Block Captain.
And she's way, and she can't really help that because she's way more public, and she's most likely going to be seen with him because she has a battle rap league.
And he is the face of her league.
And he's the face of her league. But that makes it even messier for me at this point.
But hold on. We're all fucking jaded at this point. So now we can look at that as, okay, is this like, you know, a kind of like infidelity or the arrangement between Pap and Remy, or is this rollout? You know what I mean? Like, there's always that.
Once a nigga get punched, it ain't roll up.
Exactly. And Pap explained it. Pap put a picture up. I want to read
He
what
put a
Pap-
picture up. He said that it was a Christmas picture. He said last year.
Yo, I want to know who brought that tree.
Wait, what?
Y'all talking? This shit was. Yo, listen. I know it's a serious matter, and
It's a lot of-
but
it's a
there's a
lot-
lot of funny shit going on, and I don't know you, Rem. I don't know you, Pat. I want to give respect to y'all, but this is some funny shit.
Papoose wrote, while I was at home with my daughter last Christmas, this is where Remy Ma was. Now that I finally moved on, she's angry and making up lies, narcissist. I told her we could get a divorce like adults. She refused to do that because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock this chump out. I still got the message of her begging me to lie about the knockout. But who cares? He didn't throw one punch back. Super soft, #. Last time I saw this chump, he was in the fetal position. Everybody saw it when I knocked him out. Remy Ma woke him up and went home with him for 4 days. I went home with my daughter, and as you can see, she couldn't wait to lie about it again. Shake my head, narcissist. I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife. Ex-wife, narcissist.
I mean, that's a bar right there.
That was a bar. That last
Yeah,
that's a bar.
He's a rapper.
Yeah.
And
He's a
he's
rapper.
listen.
Yo.
The game is the game. Like he said, I ain't knocking
And
about
then
because he
Remy
did that.
and then Remy put her receipts out with conversations with him and Clarissa Shields, and she said that, you know, she said a lot of things, and I just saw it as two people fed up.
But what is the receipts? Is the receipts that at the same time she's allegedly with Easy, that he was with Clarissa and lying about it? Is that what she's alluding to?
The timelines, if the timelines is you did this and now we are no longer together, so I'm doing whatever I want to do, you don't have no right to even complain about what I'm doing with this
Facts.
next person.
I agree with
whether
that.
I'm in the house or not.
I agree with that.
So what? Okay. I mean, if we were married, if I'm not sure if whatever she did with Easy is considered cheating. I'm not sure if they were already split and then she moved on and did whatever, and they had their whatever arrangements, then that's different. But if they were still together and he did that, then you cheated on me. So at this point, you can't never speak to me about nothing I do with another woman, whether I'm in this house or not.
So
The timeline is really the most pivotal thing.
And that's what I don't.
That nobody
I'm
really
unclear on
knows.
it.
Yeah.
And their arrangement, which we don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah.
mean. The
Yeah.
timeline that, like, yo, look, we're going to go our separate ways. For the public, we're going to act like we're in a relationship until we find a way to
Amicably.
amicably separate whatever we have to separate.
and that's
Have
and
y'all
that's,
ever done that before?
Yeah.
What? Like basically been broken up but still in the same house with somebody?
Yeah.
But not for a long period
Yeah,
of time.
not for a long time. But that's why I hate about motherfuckers, right? Yeah. People think when you're married that it's easy just to say goodbye. It's not.
No.
Right? I see only some of the millionaires or billionaires make it look easy, but it's not easy.
Especially when their whole brand their whole business
exactly
is tied into each other.
Branding, is business, is children,
Yeah.
it's investments, it's a lot of things together that you have to go through individually or with a fine
tooth comb.
tooth comb. And it's not easy. So these niggas be like, why don't you just leave? Yeah, you can just leave, and then it's still ego. Right? If I leave my crib right now, if Pat was to leave his crib and then Remy brought somebody in there, at the end of the day, a nigga may feel away. Same thing with me. I can use myself. Like if whatever arrangement I may have with my wife, if I leave and I come back to pick up something that's a niggas in there, I'm gonna be tight.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck about no arrangement.
I'm gonna be clear.
My manhood gonna kick in.
I'm gonna be clear. I'm riding.
That's
I'm riding with Pat just because I just man shit. I feel like I need to, but I also want to acknowledge I don't think Rem just posted that just because she was, mad that she found a text message thread. Like I want to give her enough credit to know that since we've seen her, she hasn't been a person to just go wild out on the internet for any old reason. Mm-hmm. I want to give her enough grace to say maybe something did happen where she felt violated enough, where she felt like she had no choice but to bring it to.
But they both move with honor. That's just their.
I know.
That's their
the
caliber. They both move with honor. It's just like Remy has a league and she's been outside, so we see more of her. Pap is more quiet and he's to himself, and we don't see him outside.
I'm just being biased because thus far, no matter what the arrangement was, I've never seen Pap even look like he's been connected to another woman.
Mm-hmm. Same.
That's what I'm leaning on.
I'm with
Rem,
you.
Even though she stood on business, there was still the inklings,
but
the
is that
thoughts,
fair?
and then you have pictures and matching outfits.
Like
got the Christmas tree behind you.
They've said we constantly hear, Pap held her down through her entire prison stint. You know what I'm saying? What if he was? We never saw nothing. Is my point.
That
you
to
know
me
what I'm
don't
saying?
mean nothing either, because women hold niggas down.
No, but
prison stints and then come home and get busy.
I'm just saying that he's moved in a way. Even now, like until she posted shit, we ain't seen nothing with Pat with another girl nowhere.
Wait, why you pointing at me?
That jacket supposed to be black and white.
What, not Panda?
What the fuck is you talking about?
Hey,
it's true, nigga.
You keep making these faces, Issues. What am I saying wrong, Issues?
Nothing.
Like
you saying opinionated stuff. And Mel, I think, can attest to this. People outside, they cheat. People outside move around. It's never gonna stop. It's been going on since the beginning of the time. How you do what you do matters. So, Rem and Papoose are celebrities, right? For all intents and purposes. And this is just a big thing. Rem went away for what, 7-8 years?
Mm-hmm. Something like that. Yeah.
7, I think it was.
We are all industry tied or connected or one degree of separation, right? Not just that, we're all New Yorkers. And Papoose still has had some level of anonymity. Even if he was moving around during that 7 to 8 years, he still maintained a certain level of anonymity
and
to where the public opinion was, this guy loves this girl and he's holding her down and he's not moving around. He's not doing nothing.
No point.
Mm-hmm.
And again, when people go away to jail, when the cat's away, the mice gonna play, right? Mm-hmm. But he did it in a manner. If he did it, if he did it in a manner where it wasn't disrespectful.
New Joe Budden.